In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up page level security in your Power BI reports. We're going to go through how to set it up step by step together so you can follow along as well. All of that and more. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi, my name is Fernan and welcome to the Solutions Abroad YouTube channel where we cover tips, tricks, and best practices when working with Power BI. I upload new videos every week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when a new one is out. So if you work with Power BI report, specifically implementing some security measures, you'll know that you can implement something called a row level security, which limits what your users can see on a row level. Now, while you can control what your users can access on a row level basis, currently there's no out-of-the-box way for you to control what your users see on a page level basis. So giving them access to certain pages if they have access to it, or removing and hiding those pages if they don't have access to it. Now, while there's no out-of-the-box solution that allows you to do this, doesn't mean it's entirely possible. So let me show you how to do that. So this is a Power BI report that I created for this demo today. For the purposes of this demo, I've kept them pretty much empty, but in your case, you would have different pages with different elements in them, charts, tables, things like this. But just to keep it simple, I will keep them empty with just one text box just signifying what page they are. So page 1 will show this is page 1, this is page 2, so on and so forth. So let's imagine this is a Power BI report that is currently shared to myself and another colleague, John. We want to restrict John's access to this to just be able to see pages 1 and 2, whereas I would have access to all the pages, so pages 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, if it's not very obvious yet, let me show you where the problem comes in. So if I just sort of publish this in my workspace, I will show you what will happen. So the report is now published in my Power BI service, and you will see that I have access to this report and I have access to all of the pages. There's currently no way for me to control what access people have in these pages because there's not a lot of ways for you to control this dynamically. You can go back to Power BI desktop and right click on the pages to hide or show them, but there's currently no way to dynamically set that so that whoever has access to those pages can see that page. There is no way at the moment to control that. So the first thing that we'll need to do is to hide this pane altogether. And that is actually a pretty simple task. You just need to make sure that only one page is visible or not hidden in your Power BI desktop before you publish it, and that will hide all of those panes completely. So if we hide the pages 2 to 4 and we'll keep page 1, the landing page that we are setting as visible, just the only one, and you'll notice you can't hide the last one, so you need to have a minimum at least one page visible for everyone. If we save it and then publish it once again, so now we go back to our Power BI reports here and refresh this one. So you'll see that that page navigation is not visible anymore. So this is how we will first control who has access and restricting the access to the pages. So we will set the scene on how users will be able to access it, not through the navigation pane. The next thing that we need to do is to determine who is using or accessing the reports. This will allow Power BI to know what pages to serve, essentially. So to do that, we're going to use a function called user principal name, and I'm going to show you how it looks like. So we're going to create a new measure here. We're going to name this user, and I'm just going to type user principal name, user logged in, just because we already have a user column there. And if I drag this into a visual here, you will see that it gives me the user that is logged in and is accessing the report at the moment. So what does this do? So if I save this and publish it once again in Power BI service, here obviously it's showing me that I am logged in and accessing this report, but just bear in mind that if you're previewing it in Power BI Desktop, it will just give you the domain name and not actually the address or the account that you're using to access it in the Power BI service. So you'll notice if I go now to the same reports in Power BI over here, so you'll see here the discrepancy. You'll see that in Power BI Desktop it gives me the domain login, whereas it's in Power BI service it just gives me my email address, which is the person who is logged in at the moment. So just keep that in mind if you're implementing the user principal name. And if the user principal name function sounds familiar, it's because we actually used it in a separate video, the dynamic row level security, which is pretty much around the same solution as this one. So if you're interested in knowing about that solution, go check out that video. The next thing that we need to create is a page security table, which defines which pages individuals have access to in our reports. And I've actually created that already just to make our lives simpler. So here is the only table that we have in this report, which is called page access, which has a list of all the users, myself having access to all of the pages, and we have my colleague John, who should have only access to 2 pages, pages 1 and 2. This is what we will use to control who has access to what page, and this is what you will edit or modify if you want to give or remove access to individuals in the future. So if we go back to our report view here and just drag in the page, just to show you, and just drag in the people as well, so users and the pages that they have access to, you can see both me and John here. And we want the ability to filter this somehow by the person who is logged in. So to do that, we're gonna go to modeling. We're gonna create manage roles. We're gonna create a new role. We're gonna name this one page security. And we're gonna filter that table that we have, page access. And we want to add a filter to this user. So if the user is user principal name. So filter it based on who is logged in at the moment. And I will show you how that works. So we can actually preview it straight here in Power BI Desktop, but I will show you how it looks like as well in the Power BI service. So we're gonna click View As. This will allow us to look at how this page would look like if someone else is logged in. So we're gonna try John. So we're just gonna go John at Solutions Abroad UK. If we now hit OK there, this is the view that John will see when he accesses the report. So he will have the 2 pages here, which is what he has access to. And you will see that that has worked because you can see that the user principal name is giving us the John email address. So now what we want to do is we want to have the ability to use that filtered table that we have created as a means to select and choose which pages to navigate to. Now, while we can just simply remove the user, and maybe we can make this into a filter maybe. So we can have a drop down, so you can choose the pages that you want, but that doesn't actually navigate you to the pages. It just lets you select pages here. So what we need to do is create a button that dynamically navigates us to the page that is selected in here. And to do that is actually rather simple. We're gonna create that button. So we're gonna create a button here. We're gonna just choose maybe this one. So now that we have the button there, we're going to change the action, and we're gonna select the type of action to a page navigation. So go to the page that is set in this destination. Now here we can select a static destination. We can say go to page 2, 3, and 4, but we don't want that. We want the destination to be set based on what is selected in this drop down in this filter. So what we need to do is we need to create a modify it using the FX button here, and this will allow us to set the destination dynamically. So we're gonna say, give me whatever page is selected in the page access table. So if we're gonna hit OK here, we just need to add a few validations here. So we just need to make sure that users can't multi-select page. So it's always going to be a single select, and that should be ready to go. So if we go page one, well, we're on page one. So if we go to page two, for example, and if we hold Control click, that will take us to page two. So you see we're in page two. If we select page three, you go and click that, it will take you to page three. So now we have the drop down that allows you to control what pages you have access to, and then a button that takes the value from that drop down to navigate you to that page. Now with that combination, that means that your users can't just go to the pages that they want to if they don't have access to it. So what does that actually mean? So let's have a look at viewing that as them. So let's have a look and do this view as again, and using John as an example. John at solutionsabroaduk.onmicrosoft.com. So now if we select, let's say page one, you will see that John, because we have set the type of pages or which pages he has access to, he doesn't have the ability to go to the different pages anymore. So he will just have the ability to choose page 1 or 2, which is what he has access to. And if he clicks the button, that will take him to page 2 with no way of going to the different pages that he isn't supposed to see. So the only thing that we might need to do from here is to create a back button for each of the pages, so you're able to go back to the pages that you came from. So we're just gonna, well, just create this back button, go and paste it on all of the pages except page 1, obviously. And that's pretty much it in Power BI Desktop. So we've set up a means to navigate different pages while simultaneously giving or restricting access to only the pages that those individuals have or should have access to. So now let's set it up in Power BI Service and show you how it actually looks like without using it in desktop. So let's publish this into my workspace once more. Well, actually, let's just reset that to page 1. Save, publish. Yep, replace, because we already have a report in the service. We're gonna open that report again. So you'll see now that we have that report, you'll see you don't have the ability to navigate from the navigation pane. And because it's us, we have access to all of the pages. But we will see shortly how John will be restricted. So there's actually one other thing that you might need to set up if you've not done it already. So if we're gonna go to the dataset itself, we need to add the users that we're gonna give access to in the row level security. So for this one, you need to go to the Power BI datasets of your report, which is published along with your reports. It should be this orange thing. Go to the ellipsis icon, security. This will take you to the page security that we have created, the row level security from Power BI Desktop. You just need to make sure that we add everyone that we want to have access to in here. So we have John, so we're gonna just add John here, add and save. Now, you don't necessarily have to add every single one individually here. It can be a group of people. So if you have a group that includes everyone in your organization, you should just use that instead of adding them individually. So now that should be all set for this report. So let's go to the report and give John access to this report. So we'll go here and we'll give John access to this report. So we'll click send, and that's it. So here you can see now we have the reports opened in Power BI service as John. You'll know that because obviously here on the right hand side we have him, we are logged in as John, and in the user principal name here you can see that it's actually John that is logged in and is recognized by the Power BI report. Now if we go to the page, which is what John should have access to, this is it. So you only have access to pages 1 and 2, which is what we've set up in the page security table. If we go to, let's say, page 2, that will allow you to navigate to page 2, and then that's it. You can just go back to the first page and just choose another page that you have access to, limiting your ability to access pages that you shouldn't have access to. One thing to be aware of is that if your user has admin level access to the report or the workspace you are publishing it to, row level security will not work for them. So it means that they will be able to see all the pages regardless of what you set them in the page access table. And that's really it for this video. I hope you now know how easy it is to implement something like a page level security in your Power BI reports. Thanks for watching. As usual, give this video a like if you found it useful. Give it a dislike if you didn't, so I know to do better for next time. Ask your questions in the comment section box below so I can help you and you can help others. If you really like this video, we have a Patreon page where you can support the channel and get exclusive perks like early access, demo files, and credits at the end of these videos. Thanks again for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.